Welcome to Now Included Unfiltered, a podcast to share real unfiltered stories right from our community. This week, we're back in the Windy City. I am so honored to be here today with Michelle Brantley-Smith, administrative law judge by day, also an attorney. Michelle is the founder of the Good Root Grove Company, who make botanical, health-forward beverages and mocktails. Join us in a conversation about infertility, understanding the impact of what you're putting in your body, and the connection between your gut health and overall well-being. These are unfiltered stories. This is an unshakable community. Come on, we've saved you a seat. My name is Tiffany Whitlow, and this is Now Included Unfiltered.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here to talk about the Good Root Grove Code. It's my baby, my new baby. So I'm here to talk with you about that and talk about how I'm trying to reintroduce these rituals that we should be enjoying every day in our communities in a fun way. So I'm serving up functional mocktails, or drinks that I like to call them. So I'm introducing them to the community in a way that you can enjoy it every day and it not feel like something like a vitamin or something bad that you don't want to do. Some people don't like juices. They don't like those things. So you can do it in a nice, fun way.
I love that. I love that. Now, we got to take it all the way back because you said vitamin and tastes good. And it made me think about Flintstone vitamins, okay? So back in the day, it was as easy as a Flintstone vitamin. Then you're growing up and it's like, what else is healthy? Why should I really think about these things? What I loved when I was doing a little quick study on you is your journey to a healthy living. To know me is to know that I'm a mom.
Yeah.
And really, I feel like you shared a little bit about your journey with infertility and how that hit. Now, I can't say I shared this lived experience at all because when I said I was ready to have another baby, which technically wasn't supposed to happen. The first time, one and done. My husband takes pride in having all boys. That first time, he was like, I told you I'm a straight shooter. We had no problem. But I know, all jokes aside, I know many women struggle with infertility. And I really, really appreciated how your journey with infertility actually led you to start your company and to really think about what you're putting inside of your body and how you want it to taste good along the way. Will you unfold a little bit of that?
Yeah, sure. I'm happy to talk about that. So I am not ashamed to talk about infertility. There are so many people who are affected by infertility, especially in our community. There are so many people plagued with different things that start from fibroids, hormonal imbalances. There are so many things that can contribute to that. My story with juicing and herbs and those things starts before this, but what really got me here was I was trying to conceive, and it was we were in our 6th to 7th month.
Wow.
And it wasn't happening as quickly for us as it was for other. And I was a little older, but I'd never been pregnant before or anything, so I kind of assumed something was up. Plus, I was older. You know, once you hit 35, they call you geriatric.
I'm a geriatric pregnancy girl. I had one too.
That's what it is. They tell you that. So it becomes more difficult for women to conceive after a certain age. So confounded with the fact that I had some hormonal imbalances, I didn't know what was going on. So I went on a journey to try to figure out how I could improve my egg quality. Like you said, do the research. I'm a lawyer by background, so I'm all about the research and learning as much as I can about things. And I dug in and I learned about these Chinese herbs and the different things you can take to try to help improve your egg quality and different hormones inside of you. So I was going to this, we're actually going to be headed towards Chinatown, and we probably could even ride past there, but I was going to this, this herbal Chinese place where she would concoct these teas for me, tell me to boil them on my stove and drink them. They smelt bad, they taste bad. And I want to say they gave me some benefits, but honestly, I don't know, because I did eventually have to go through the traditional medical route, 5 rounds of IVF before I conceived my daughter. But she's here, she's beautiful, and she's the motivation actually behind why we did this. I was sharing this today. It's a full circle thing, because as I did this, I realized like, oh, those were horrible. But I learned how you can heal your body with herbs, right? Natural herbs, botanicals, different things in your body. And so that was an introduction. And it just didn't taste good. So I sought a way to make it taste good for everybody. So that's what I did.
So right here, literally in Chinatown.
And if you keep going down a little bit more, we are in Chinatown, but I was coming to see an herbal doctor here, Chinese medicine. She concocted all types of herbs that I now know and understand to be nettle, shiitake, a maca root, all those different herbs to try to help me improve my fertility.
Wow.
And turns out for me, I did have a fibroid, but that was not the fibroid that was the thing that was causing my infertility.
Yeah.
I went through a long journey to get to basically, it was always a hormonal imbalance.
Wow.
That's what it was the whole time. So once I educated myself, took accountability for what I was putting into my body and what I was doing to improve my medical health, I was able to conceive my daughter.
Wow.
So, and that's what I like, because
that accountability, that level of accountability.
It's huge. And I push that a lot because in our communities, we're plagued with so many different things, and we have to own our role in that. Some of the stuff is we're predisposed to, but we can take accountability by being preventative in how we treat our bodies, right? Taking in the herbs, taking in the vitamins, taking in the fruit, those things that make help improve those things. If you don't do that, you're going to end up on that path with medicine, right? And nobody wants to do that. And then it's like now you're in the deficit trying to figure out how you can get off the medicine. Exactly, you want to get off. So what I tell people, like, don't stop taking your medicine if you're on it, but do this in conjunction with that. The earlier you get introduced to these herbs, these properties, these things, the better off for you it is. Make it a daily ritual, which is what I'm doing. I'm trying to make it fun so you can enjoy drinking it, and it feels less like a task, less like that thing you don't want to do. I love vitamins. So I'm with you. The Flintstone vitamins, I didn't have a problem, but some people don't like those. They don't like it. They don't want to take it that way. They don't want the juice the way that it comes.
Yeah.
They want it in a better way. So I'm packaging it in a better way.
No, and to each its own. I mean, that's really what the platform is about. Yeah. Everyone's story is different. Everyone's journey is different. I know I never even actually could swallow a pill until I had to. And I was joking and not joking to say that's why I had a baby at 19, because I ain't swallowed no birth control when I was supposed to. But I wasn't joking actually at all. And now I really think, like, my son prefers to swallow, like, liquid. I mean, it's just, he doesn't like swallowing big pills. And so when you think about vitamins, like, not only nowadays are you having to swallow a big pill, but you're having to swallow 4 big pills or 3 big pills at a time. And that's just a lot. And nowadays, we do have a lot of things that are chewable. But a lot of the chewables don't taste good.
We also have gummies.
We have
do a lot of the gummy base, which are good too. But to your point.
And I mean, the nutrients, of course, are different. I mean, there's nothing like getting tea and getting all of the nutrients that you're supposed to get in that setting. So, I mean, do you like tea traditionally?
Oh, I love tea. So even before that happened, I was, like I said, that predates, my journey predates the infertility, because I was drinking tea all the time. I've never been a strong coffee drinker. I've always preferred tea. Or like Red Bulls, that's another favorite one of mine. So, sorry.
I'm addicted. I'm addicted.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I do
Red Bull energy
that's how
drinks.
I would get my energy. But when I learned that when you drink green tea, you get a lot of energy, and it's better for you. It's antioxidants. It helps reduce and release toxins from your body as you drink it. I was like, why not just do the green tea? And then I found out about yerba mate, which is another one. It's high energy. So you drink that. It's the equivalent to drinking
I need to get all these tips. What are they for energy?
Yerba mate. YERBA.
Okay.
MATE. So it's another really high energy herb that's good for giving you a lot of energy. And I learned through my research that Red Bull was actually founded on the same principles, right? They found out how you can get this natural energy from natural herbs and stuff, and they kind of capitalized on that. So it's all about the herbs. People think you got to drink coffee to get that high. And I get it. If you like coffee, you like coffee, but you don't have to do the coffee to get that. And you can drink something that actually has functional benefits to it and make you feel good while you're drinking it, and you get that natural energy as well.
Oh my God.
So I'm always pushing those alternatives.
You know, to see you and to think judge, attorney, you had a lot of school. So were you dependent on a lot of these energy drinks back in the day when you were in school?
Oh yes. Let me tell you, I did have a semester ritual every end of the semester in law school. When I knew I was getting ready to take my exams, I would fast for 2 weeks. Right? Because that's important for cleaning out your gut and your mental clarity, which we'll talk about that. I would fast, and then 3 days before, I would reintroduce the food slowly. But because I'm vegetarian or vegan based, I only did fresh vegetables, raw vegetables and fruits. And then I would drink a Red Bull the day right before. Because they said that stuff give you wings, and I'm convinced, like, I have mental clarity. That I don't want to like brag or be like that, but I was on the D's list. I was convinced that my rituals were working for me and that it helped me be like as good as I was.
I'm a mom to college students. You hear this routine, you hear this.
Now,
if you're watching, you get to see
everybody.
this goodness. If you're listening, I know you hear this. Take some notes for sure. No, those things were really important. So, I mean, you have a lot going on. You have a thriving company. I see you're in the community. When we come into the cities, we like to go into the community and meet people right where they are.
Yeah.
Hence why we're here on this trolley, traveling around Chinatown, right where your part of your story began. You know, it's
right there.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry, I didn't see it. We just passed it. Sorry.
Right there.
That was back there. It's inside the little strip mall right there. Yeah. I mean, and she's been there for years. People go there for various things. It's not just that, but the concept, what she's doing is raw.
Wow.
I'm giving it to you in a blend in a way that you can consume it and it's not disgusting. You feel good about it.
Yes. This podcast is brought to you by Acklinate's Now Included community.
Get trusted resources backed by medical pros for your health. Tap into real experiences from people who look like you and find a safe place for your story. Walk into a space where being you is celebrated and find your power. Your health, your story, your power.
You really do a lot to focus on what you put inside of your body. You just said that you're also a vegan.
I don't like to call it vegan because I don't avoid foods that have like dairy in it, but I don't drink milk. I don't eat eggs. I prefer alternatives to those things.
Okay.
So, but I try not to put a title because I don't want people coming for me. Don't come for me because you see me in some leather shoes or something. You know? So I be like, listen, I choose what I eat in moderation. I stay away from dairy. I don't think there's anything wrong with dairy, but for me personally, growing up, I had a lot of intolerances to them, and I actually used to have a lot of skin, like eczema and things like that was tied to dairy consumption. So early on, I couldn't drink cow's milk anyway. So that's what I'm saying. This journey for me has been like a long standing.
For sure over time.
Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna ask, like, what is that daily ritual like? I mean, are you doing anything else to really focus on yourself and take time for yourself? I know you're a mom, business owner, judge. I mean,
now you know.
I've been in Chicago just a few days, but I turn on the news and I'm like, crime issue, crime issue. So I would imagine you busy in your day-to-day.
I am busy in my day-to-day, but you know what? That is one thing as Black women we kind of do. We take on everything and we forget to take care of ourselves. And I am guilty of that. I do a lot, but I care about a lot. I'm passionate about a lot of stuff that I'm doing. And if it's going to help give purpose and give me, I can promote it out there, I'll put it out there. And one of the things I'm passionate about is making sure that there's access to justice for people, right, in my day-to-day, and the equality and wellness in the way that, in the information that we're getting. So I am so intentional about that. I don't care that it takes a little bit more of me every time, but I do make time for myself. I've already planned. I had to apologize to my husband and daughter already. I love y'all. We would do something special throughout the week, but Mommy got to go do this. I got to do what I have to do. So, and this is important. She supports it. She's actually the catalyst for why I did this. My daughter said, "You make really good tea, Mom. You should like do this." And again, that story is full circle because
I all starts at home.
Yes, and I have her because of the teas and the different things that I have, and she's telling me to do that. So for me, it's like a full circle,
full circle moment.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I just really appreciate that. I mean, people who are listening and watching know that we talk a lot about you have to take these conversations back into your home. That's really where they should start. Oftentimes the problems start there, but I don't feel like we do a good enough job of bringing the solutions back. And so even when you think about, I mean, what do you think about like Tuskegee and the syphilis study? We think about that really negatively, and we talk about like these systemic problems that have happened in the Black community. You know, it's very unlikely that someone comes back into their home and says, have we talked about IRB boards? Have we talked about the things that have been put in place today to protect us Black people? Now, I mean, the whole purpose of starting our company was to really shine a light on things that are still issues. I don't believe that it is fair or justice for us to have drugs that are being put on the market that are not as equitable for everyone. I mean, they truly don't work the same in Black and brown people. It's because we weren't represented in that research. And so, I mean, really, like, I know you have your platform and why you started, but our journey started, of course, with our personal stories, these lived experiences. We started Now Included to shine a light on these stories like yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, really talk about all of these different intersections, about heart health, about mental health, and about gut health. And I think, I mean, there's such an intersection for you at gut health in general, and why people need to focus more on what they're putting in their bodies and how the gut impacts your mental abilities, your physical abilities. Tell us a little bit about why that's so important.
Yeah, so ingredients are so important because literally what you put into your body is going to control and dictate how you think, how you feel, and how you function in your day-to-day and how you show up. So if you're not intentional about the ingredients that you're putting in your body, you're going to cause an imbalance in your body. Now, don't get me wrong. I like to enjoy a not so healthy thing every now and again. I'm not all about beets and roots and all of that either. But you've got to balance that, and you've got to take accountability for your health as well. You can't depend on the medical, the doctors to do that for you. You want to get in a place where you know what you're putting in. If you can't pronounce the ingredients, if you can't say what's in there, you probably should think twice before you consume it.
Oh, that's
because
good.
It will affect hormonal imbalances that can affect your body by giving you fibroids or skin disorders, other types of hereditary diseases that the Black communities are plagued with. So if you don't take responsibility or accountability, you'll find yourself in that pattern where you are relying on medicine and now trying to find yourself getting off of them.
So do you have any juices, any herbs that are really good for people with heart conditions or something that's really good for heart health overall?
Yeah, so one of the things that we're doing this weekend is we're featuring 3 of our drinks, and one of those drinks is the Velvet Root Tonic, and that one is it has beet roots in it, it has ashwagandha, it has ginger, it has turmeric, and it has black pepper in it. And what I've been telling everybody is that everybody is on this craze with turmeric, but what people don't know is if you don't take turmeric with black pepper, it could be hard to absorb, right? So you have to take the black pepper to absorb the turmeric and get the full effects of what you're taking in. Wow. So I've been giving the example, it's like putting lotion on your hand. It's good, but if you don't rub it in, it's not doing what it's intended to do. Yeah. So you got to educate yourself about the things you're putting in, and it's good that
and about how they digest
and how they're going to work with your body, because everything doesn't work for everybody. Some doses need to be changed. Some people need it, some people don't. Some people are fine with it, or some people are not. But there's nothing wrong with educating yourself and starting with the base of getting these healthy properties in you.
I love that. You have dropped so much knowledge for us today. I mean, literally so impressed. Judge, attorney, mom, business owner, wife. You were out here thriving in Chicago. I really appreciate your time. If you want to leave listeners and viewers with one thing, what would that be?
Prioritize yourself.
Ooh.
Prioritize yourself, your health, your family, your self-care, how you present in this world, because it's only you at the end of the day, right? You got to take care of yourself. If you want to be a good mom, you want to be a good lawyer, judge, doctor, whatever it is you're seeking, you've got to start with taking care of yourself and taking accountability for what you are doing and how you're showing up in the world today.
I love that.
I do want to thank you for the opportunity to be on this platform, and for everybody who is taking an interest in our business and what we're doing. You can get our products by going to our website, thegoodrootgrowco.com. I am intentional about being in shelves and in stores in the next 6 months, so look out for us because we are going to be there. It's been a joy to talk about what I love, one of my passions. So thank you so much for giving me this platform. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Now Included Unfiltered. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to give us a follow and leave a 5-star review. We'll see you next week. Next week on Now Included Unfiltered.
As Black people in this country, we understand our history has not always been positive. And so people's skepticism, people's concern is real and authentic, and we should honor that. And at the same time, we can also honor our ancestors by staying healthy and being informed and getting the best available treatment to us, and be connected to others who are in our same position so that we're not suffering alone.